good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time this reach you, I greet you. You already know what this is. This is another installment of A Day with EJ. If you follow my social media, you already know that EJ had a vet visit, so she sleep. She balled up. She played after the visit. We had treats and snacks and ran around a little bit, and I came to the office to look over a little paperwork, so she taking a nap. And while she's napping, let's discuss this vet bill, right? I just really feel like it's something that needs to be done about this. We need to all come together as an animal community and see if we could get free healthcare for our pets. I'm talking about in such a way. I swear for Lord, did you see the video earlier? I was really debating whether I was going to eat after spending all this money on her vet or not. Needless to say, somebody reached out to me and bought me lunch, so I appreciate them. If you want to know, I did eat. Somebody else paid for it, but I did eat. I'll just let you know that. With that being said, man, let's dive into this vet bill, right? If you already know, EJ already had her shots and all of that for her first year of life. But you know when an animal grows older, after the first year, they need to get their 3-year rabies shots. And I'm big on that because I be out and about a lot. And I don't want to have her around nobody with anything that she could pass on to little kids or adults or whatever. And I didn't do anything about it. So when we get there, before we get there, I had to pay an $85 maintenance fee just to get her in for the appointment. I called around a few other places. They all had a $75, a $95, or $85 maintenance fee. And the $85 maintenance fee was only like 15, 20 minutes from the house. The other ones was extremely far, and I wasn't driving that far. Do you know how much gas costs? I don't want to talk about it. I just want to kind of move on with that. See why I was sitting in the car making life decisions? Yeah, that's why. So $85 down the drain just to get her through the door to get an appointment, got to get her shot, so it got to be done whether I want to do it or not. You know, there are things in life that you want to do and things in life that you have to do. The things in life that you have to do, man, seem like torture as you do them, but you got to get them done because that's what it is. And it's $2 Tuesday, so she was going to get a couple hours out of me either way it went. It's her holiday. It revolves around her. So I got to do that for her. So we got there. Nobody was in there. I got the paperwork to fill out. I had to fill out a couple forms, right? The people asked me for my social security number, my driver's license number, and all type of information that I just didn't think I needed to be giving them for a vet appointment. Like, what you need to know all this information about me for? You just need to know what's going on with her. I'm just here as a parent. Why is my information going in the computer? Needless to say, I filled out the forms, man, to get her back to the doctor because I had other things I need to be doing Monday, and it was Tuesday. It's a Park in Our Future. It was a Park in Our Future earlier. I'm finna shoot this video. I'm gonna upload it, and then it's another Park in Our Future because you have to run your child. But that's just me doing what I normally do. Back to this vet bill, though. Patient and the gene I'm talking about, and we had to make sure that they got a name right. They got it wrong twice. I kind of felt a certain type of way about it, but I made them get the paperwork all the way together because, you know, I don't play like that about my mom, right? And when they was talking to me about her, like what type of breed she was, I put EJ on her. They asked me what an EJ was. I said she changed her pronouns like last week sometime, and since the whole world is going by that, and I'm going by it too, and you shall too. Her pronouns are EJ. If you want to know what type of animal, it's an EJ. Right? It's not a fur baby. It's not an Edna gene. It's definitely not a dog, a canine, or a chihuahua, or whatever word you want to put in the sentence, because that's how the world's set up today. So you could tell somebody what it is, and they just kind of got to go with it. Needless to say, the doc looked at me like I was crazy, but he kind of played along, so I was with it. He goes through the process of giving her the little check over and pulling on her and checking her teeth and all of that. He asked me, did I brush them? I said, yeah. He said, I could tell. This is a very well taken care of animal. I don't know what you got going on, but from the looks of things, this lady right here, well taken care of. Can you give me a few pointers on what you feed her? I say, she kind of eat whatever, vegetables, fruits, whatever I might be eating, because I make sure whatever I'm eating, she can eat. So just kind of that. It was something about how her coat was soft and shiny and all of that, but I don't really pay too much attention to that. I'm just trying to do what I'm supposed to be doing. But we here for the 3-year rabies shots. And I know I'm going to say this word wrong, but like Bordetella or something like that, whatever that is, right? But needless to say, we get through the process and he pulled this little thing out, he put it in her mouth and put it in her nose and all of that. That's the Bordetella or whatever he explained it to me as being. And I'm telling you, it cost $55.16. It was one squirt. Literally one squirt cost me $55.16 on top of the $85 just to get us in there to see him. Do I need to tell you that I kind of took that the wrong way? Nothing I could do about it, but I did. I took it the wrong way. Like, man, y'all literally charged me $55 for a squirt, right? Can I get a whole bottle of that for the $55, right? Like, literally. Then 2 more needles, right? $37 and some change. Almost $38, right? Anything over $37.50 is $38 to me. So $38 for 2 shots. None of that really moved me because those are things that she need. I got to make sure that I can take her around, whoever I be around, and we don't have no problems. Nobody's thinking about rabies and none of that. She got the little tag to go with it. That is what is important to me. And I don't care what nobody think. I'm responsible for her life, so I'm going to be responsible for making sure that she taken care of. We spoke about insurance and all of them things. Then I looked at a 72-cent charge, 2 of them. You know what this 72-cent charge was for? I swear for Lord, it was for biohazard waste disposal. The people charged me almost $1.50 to throw away the stuff that they used that I paid for. You know I said something, right? You know we had a long conversation about that. It was probably 2-3 minutes, but we had a long conversation because I've been trying to rationalize how you charge me $55 for one thing and $38 for another, and then you're going to charge me another $1.50 to throw away the stuff that you use. You got to throw it away anyway. You have to have those things at your office, whether I come in there or not, for disposal of all the other stuff that you use, that you charge people for. So you gonna charge me for the product and then charge me to throw it away. I asked him, could I have it, right? Just give it to me, I'll throw it away, right? I'll find somewhere that takes hazardous waste and I'll throw it away. And I could keep my $1.50. It was a laugh with that. And then it just kind of went over his head. I had to pay it. It was $95. I paid it. I got 66 cents back. So that was what it was. Upon all of that happening, as we leave it, the fur babies just come in. You know EJ was on her trip. No, she was on her trip. She want to sniff everything. She want to bark at it. She want to talk to it. They was having a great conversation in there. Do not know what they were saying, but I was invested because I'm an EJ owner. So I was invested in the conversation. Nobody got hurt or none of that. So we went through that. I leave out of there and get in the car, and reality set in. I spent almost $200 on something, right? I don't really know what it is, on something. I know a whole bunch of pet owners that don't do nothing for their pets. They got them. They don't take them to the vet or none of that. They keeping that little money. Yeah, they got to feed them and all of that, but they not coming out of hundreds of dollars on the back end. Sidebar. Let's go back inside, right? Before I leave, one of the ladies that brought her fur baby in recognized EJ. And this brought up a completely different conversation because now they want me to spend some more money, right? Do you want to spay her? Not right now, right? Now, don't get me wrong. The thought has crossed my mind to spay her. It have, right? It have, because I don't know if I want her to have puppies. I don't know what that's going to do to her little body. And I'm not certain that I want that to happen. But I'm going to think it over for a while, right? Because I haven't read up on it enough to know that spading her is going to increase her lifespan. I can keep her from getting pregnant because I'll just keep her away from any type of animal when she's in heat. But I don't know. That's a big one. I got a few people in the world that want me to get her spayed, and I'm just kind of on the fence about it. With that being said, knowing that she had an extremely large following on social media, they said, you know, you should spend a couple more dollars and get her chipped. I said, I don't even know how to respond to that because I don't want to pay y'all this money I'm finna pay y'all. Not at all, Right? I don't want to pay that. So I just let me pay and get it up out of here, because you starting to add things to this little price list that I don't want to spend no money on. One. Number two, whether I have it or not, I still don't want to spend no money on it. Let's talk about it later, man. Let's set up another appointment and we'll sit down and we'll go back and forth and I'll see if you could talk me into it. Needless to say, she sleep. So she enjoyed her little day and we finna go enjoy it a little bit more. But back to the car. By the time I make it to the car, I'm distraught because I want a pair of Air Max and I just spent it at the vet. $150, $200. I just spent it at the vet. There would be no new Air Max in my future. I just wanted to put that out there for everybody that might want to know. There would be no new Air Max in my future right now, right? I'm going to have to do a few other things. Thinking about getting another job or whatever it is that I need to be doing, or some social media marketing and promotion or whatever. But I'm going to figure out how to get me a pair of Air Max after I spent this little paper. But I got it all the way together, and that's all that's important. It's a $2 Tuesday. You know it's all about her, so I make it all about her because what is about her is keeping me out of trouble. And that's what's important in my life. Not how much money it costs, not what she has, not what she does, but just the fact that she around me through all my endeavors. And that's what helps. If you got, you know what I'm saying, the type of mental health issues that I have, just having something or somebody around to talk to when you feeling like that is a blessing that words cannot explain, and I ain't even gonna try to. As a matter of fact, I'm not even gonna hold you. EJ been to the vet. She got her 3-year shots. I gotta fill out some paperwork to get her another tag to show that she got her 3-year shots, though I paid for them, and then we going to the park. Cause in my mind, one of us need to take a long walk. I don't even think it's her this time. I think it's me. But you have a good day and be safe, man. And everybody enjoy themselves. Be positive and productive, man. And it's $2 Tuesday. Hey, now.